Occupants. Alright, so we just started off the live stream section. I guess you're hearing me now. Okay. Okay, guys. If you're just seeing me, we're just popping up now. We just started up the live stream section now, and then we are fully ready, set. Fully ready, set. All right, guys. It's your little break again. One more time. It's UF Graphics, and we are set for today's section stream. Our afternoon stream. Moreover, we're gonna be streaming in the night, but that's more like interactive one. But currently now he's teaching. Anyway, I don't want to sound too serious, so okay. Well, guys. Okay, so the live stream section just started, and oh my gosh. Okay, down is starting. Most of our audience are going to be joining later, and then we really have a lot to talk about today, and that's more like a crucial one. And trust me, it's gonna worth your time. Let me just figure out something. Well, guys, it's fine. So I'm going to quickly introduce myself, and then we're going to kick started, and that's cool. That's cool. Okay, guys, we're ready. Okay, so firstly, we're going to be introducing ourselves, and then that's for first time viewers, because most of our fans knows already. And then if we're going to be introducing ourselves, I don't even know how to do that. Okay, so we just started up the section stream, and it's your little bro. And I said we are going to be introducing ourselves, maybe for people that are going to be seeing us for the very first time. We don't want them to be stuck or more like confused, that kind of a thing. So if we were to do that, well, you have graphics, and there were Nigerian streamers. I don't want to sound too serious. I just want to do, I don't just want to sound too serious. Okay, so we are Nigerian streamers, and then we stream, and then we teach. So, and there were no lecturers, were no motivational speakers. We are beyond lecturers, and we're beyond motivational speakers, because what we talk about here is life. What we talk about here, we communicate sense. What we talk about here, we unveil brutal truth, and then dark psychology, things that people don't even feel that it exists, or more like things that people don't really believe in. Do you get? And then exposing the truths, they are going to be like, whoa, whoa, and then it's going to really help them, because what we do here is perspective, or make you understand things from a developed perspective, and then you're going to live better, because information is life, information is power. If you know better, you're going to be living better. So in most types of like people getting frustrated or stuck at some point, it's not necessarily say that they are not intelligent. Most of times is knowledge, because you cannot do more than the knowledge you have. Where your knowledge is limited, that's where your executions, where your actions, whatever you're doing is limited, obviously. So the more knowledgeable, or the more you expand your knowledge, and the more access you have to things. I don't want to sound too serious. Anyway, guys, there's something on the thumbnail, a kind of the law. Is it the law? Yes, the law of silence. That's what we're gonna be talking about tonight. No, it's not tonight. This afternoon in my country, Nigeria. I don't know what's the time in your country, but it's what's the time? So I'm just guessing the time. Well, this after 5, and then it's 5. Is it 5 p.m.? Yes, this is 5 p.m. And then I guess this afternoon, and then most people it may be morning. Any which time, it's cool. So it's your little bro. You have graphics, and we're fully set and ready. We're going to be emphasizing on very fascinating topic, and trust me, you're going to be worth your time. So many of our audience are going to be joining later, and then but we're not going to wait for them. We're just going to fasten the stream, communicate sense, and then insight, and then we run. Okay, guys. Let me calm down. I don't want to look too serious, so okay, I will just try. I will just try. Okay, guys. I guess I just introduced myself. If you're just me for the very first time, well, very simple. My name is UFGRAPHICS, and I'm a Nigerian streamer. Okay, and we talk on our stream. We teach, and we actually, obviously, most times we do tell people that our live stream is not limited for adults. Sorry, them. How you doing, bro? Myla, is that Milo? Milo Ja. Gosh, how you doing, bro? So most times we tell people that live streaming is not limited for young people because if we're talking about growth, if we're talking about migrating, if we're talking about expanding in anything, your body size cannot help matters. You know, most people are growing one-sided, and that's when they are growing by their body size. And then if they're talking about maturity, maturity has to do with your mentals, how matured you is. It's based on how, or what's it called, how reasonable you're able to attend or respond to issues or handle conflicts, or more like or respond to or what's it called, difficult situations. So maturity at some point time is not actually based on body size. So what we're talking about here is knowledge. We they give and free, and then we're trying to make people understand some certain things maybe they don't know. So that's why we said it's not limited for only young people. Old people can benefit, anything you can benefit, and that's UF graphics for you. So that's cool. Okay, guys, also I'm going to be diving into deeply ball. Oh, this time is limited, so we're gonna be fastening it because we have things to accent. Okay, much love. If you're currently watching UF regards you, your presence means a lot. So, guys, I guess I just introduced myself. If you're just joining, one more time, my name is UFGRAPHICS. I'm a Nigerian streamer. I'm also a student, Nigerian student, and then we're in for students because young people are the futures of tomorrow, they said. And if young people are the futures of tomorrow, most of them are not prepared. Most of them are just living for the moment. Most of them don't even know what they're going to be facing in the future. How are they even going to rule the future? So if we don't do anything, then we're still going to have unstable government, economies, and every other single thing. Obviously, so if we want our future to be okay, that's a requisite, or more like is very very necessary that we get to start informing because people cannot do what they don't know. You being able to solve a problem, at first you must know that a problem exists. Obviously, so young people, when they are frustrated or stuck, we're not going to blame them because they lack the information. Most of them very very wise, but you cannot do what you don't know. Like you cannot do more than the knowledge you have. That's just the issue. So most of them lack the necessary knowledge. That's if you're ready, I'm ready. If you're that for okay. Someone should just they should just stop calling me. Someone is obstructing my network and then is affecting my stream. Yeah, yo bro, what's up? I'm good. How you doing? Jacob. Much love, bro. Much love, much love, much love, much love, much love. Okay. So guys, we're gonna be fasting. We're gonna be very, very frank and gonna be fasting. We're gonna be very, very frank and profound. Very okay. Because we're going to power of silence, the power of being silent. And then hearing the word being silent is always, or more like is actually sounding awkward already. And then most times, so we get to see some people, they'll be like, "You're too silent," and all of I don't even know. Like everybody has different perspectives of viewing or thinking or understanding what they feel that being silent means. And then I guess I'm going to uh tell you what it really means. A quick one. Okay, just 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds. Very fast. Who is ready? Who is ready? Who is ready? Haha. God, I beg. Okay, guys. I'm actually fixing something on my screen. I'm almost done. I guess I just finished now. Yeah, subscribe to get my cookies. Here we share cookies. Calling me and then he's obstructing my stream. I don't even know how to tell the person stop calling me. Why is this person calling me now? Well, guys, that's a distraction. So diving into deeply now. Like I got no time. Okay, at first we said the power of silence, I guess, is already on the thumbnail. And first I stated out, if we talk about, okay, now let's get the word by word, let's get the meaning word by word. At first, when we say silence, what comes to our mind? Silence is more like a state of not talking, or let's just say a state of where people are silent. Obviously, yes. Now when someone said yes, I don't know, this thing is getting, if the network really fluctuating, why am I sweating? Jesus, why am I sweating? Sweating, this is serious. I guess I'm not sweating again. Okay, you have don't sweat, you have don't sweat, I will not sweat. But here is hot guy. Okay, so we're getting the word by word. At first, when someone says silence, what comes to our mind? Silence, being silent is a state of not talking, or more like a state of actually thinking. Like I don't even have enough words to define it. You know what being silent means now. And then when we say the law of silence, that means, firstly, life, a lot of things governs life. And then most times, if you violate principles, or more like, or if you don't regard process, it's going to work against you, because life is full of principles, what's it called, principles and observations, like a law and regulations. Most things guide some things, and then when you don't actually observe, or when you don't actually consider some logs, and then things around, you're not going to actually get something right. So when we say the power of silence, that's to tell you that being silent has gain. There is gain in silence. And at first, when we say being silent, doesn't mean that one refuses to talk, or one don't want to talk. At some point, or at some time in your life, obviously it's recorded, it's proven. Silence is one of the reasons, or more like, it's part of maturity. It's sounding awkward. That's true. Be silent at some point. A lot of people cannot control themselves. They said, if you cannot control your mouth, that means you cannot control your future. So at some point, if you're restricted from talking, or at some point, if you're just there observing without talking, that's a sign of maturity, because most people talk away their life. Most people review things that they shouldn't have said, and then okay, now let me point something out. There is a problem. When you review your plans, when you review your executions, when you review your dreams, when you review, okay, at first, trees, seeds grows when it's nurtured. Okay, so if a seed is exposed before its time, it can die. Have you seen? So we actually exposing our, more like, or revealing our secrets, our hard work, or whatever, it's not helping matters, because at some point, people around you that is celebrating with you, they don't actually want your success. Most of them are just seeking for information, knowing what you're doing and all of that, and then maybe they are going to take it against you. So actually being silent, what I'm trying to say is that silence is a great benefit to young people, everybody out there. You must not talk every time. At some point, you need to observe. You need to think before you act. You need to observe. You need to count your steps. You need to know what it takes. Like, you don't just jump into things. Let me give you another practical example. Most people just barge into argument and then start talking and talking, shouting, arguing is a sign of maturity. You get to absorb the details that is on ground, you need to understand what people are actually battling about. Then before you even step, or more like, because it is when everybody is talking, nobody is talking. So you actually being impactful, or more like, oh, your thoughts, or more like your energy, because you don't even waste your energy anyhow. That's what many people do. They will just get into arguments trying to explain themselves. And life is full of, we have a lot of people trying to explain themselves, trying to people to validate them, trying to get visible. Everybody just talking, and then few people are creating themselves, because most times you don't need to explain yourself. Your hard work is going to be doing that. Who is that? Who is that? That's Royal. Is that Royal? Royal, what's up? What's up? Guys, Royal was sweating. How you doing, bro? Welcome to the section stream. UF regards your presence. Okay, I guess I have a lot of things to talk about. Let me proceed. Okay, I just said that. So why is silence a powerful tool? Sorry, why is silence a superpower? Silence save energy. You know, when I'm not always talking, and then I'm just there observing, thinking, and then trying to get everything, because they said, oh, the loudest person understands things least, whereas the quiet person understands everything. When you're always shouting, when you're always talking, it drains you, it drains your energy, it drains, like, it's exhausting. Have you seen? So I'm not trying to say everybody should stop talking. Get my point. What I'm saying is that always talking, at first, you need to observe, you need to calculate, you need to take a proper record, and then you need to know what you're going to be talking about, so that when you speak, people listen to you. When you're not going to waste, like, talking randomly is like wasting energy. That's more like throwing bullets unnecessarily, and that's not making sense. And you cannot be a leader by that. Have you seen? So guys, I still have few things. The dangers of talking too much. Who is that? Banana? Is that banana god? Is your wait. Banano. Oh gosh. I guess I've seen this name in my stream. Yes, I remember you, bro. I remember you, bro. Much love, much love, much love. I guess I do. Welcome. It's been a while, bro. How you doing? How you doing? Okay. So we're proceeding. Oh, your presence, we got you. We got you. You have got you. Don't worry, we'll be your country very soon. We're gonna be in your country. We're gonna be in your country. They will bring cookies for you. Hope you're going to be welcoming us well. I beg. I'm just kidding. Well, okay. I was actually pointing something out before I was carried away. Okay, I said the dangers of talking too much. Yes, everything in life. At first, you need to know that people what's it called? Protect value. Anything that is valuable is highly protected. So businesses has privacy, like, there is, what's it called, there is value, and then is protected. Many things, people don't reveal everything to you. Okay, take a look at it from this view. Some businessmen, they will just give you a clue of what they think, or of the idea, without actually revealing every single details to you. So you're not going to be the one to reveal all you have. Obviously you can coach somebody, obviously you can educate somebody, but there will be this thing that that you're not going to be sharing. Have you seen? So businesses have strategies, and then not everybody shares it, because it's private, it's value, the value is very much. And then most lecturers, or more like, or most businessmen, can only coach you or teach you one or two things about business, and then they're not going to be telling you every single detail. So they are expecting you to fish it out, or more like get it by yourself. So life is full of value, and people that has value, they protect it with every cost, and then it's always useful. Okay guys, I guess I still have few things. Okay, why successful people are quiet? Is that true? Like, maybe I've not noticed though. They said successful people are always quiet. Maybe that's true. And then if we were to figure out the reason, or more like if we were to find out if that is true. Okay, let's say, okay, if that's the case, is that that's Notambele. How you doing, bro? I'm trying to figure out. So, but I've seen you in my stream. I've seen your name, but it's been a while. I'm trying to recall. I'm trying to recall. Hmm. I'm trying hard. I'm trying hard. My head is hitting. So, it's possible that I'm not going to be recalling. But I think I've seen this name. The name looks familiar. Nati Bele. Yeah. How you doing? You know me. You know UF. Which country are you from? Which country are you from? Nati Bele. Yes, we're referring to you. Which country are you from? Sorry, you say you will teach me about aerodynamics. Yeah, 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 yeah. So it was you, Jesus. I remember. I just remembered now. It's because of this aerodynamics, aerodynamics or whatever. I just remembered now. Like one of my live stream session period, I was actually chatting with some person, and the person said that what I'll be teaching the person. I just remembered now. So you traveled, like you have not been on YouTube since you've been streaming, and then you have not, what's it called? Like I don't just know. But it feels good seeing you one more time, and then that's more like cool, 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 cool. Okay, bro. So you're back. Banana dog said onomatopoeia. Worcester. Very sorry, man. Well. That's cool. Okay, so we appreciate your presence, and obviously since then we've been streaming every single day, and then we have, or let's just say you have been the one not joining, or like that's why I asked, have you been out from YouTube? That's kind of a thing now, because we have not been seeing you. It just looks like where you just disappear into this into the sky, or more like you just vanished. That kind of a thing. And then I just remembered, it just sparks in my mind now that I've seen such before, but it's fine, cool. Here we still regard you. Presence means a lot. UF cuts you guys. If I'm to teach you, you're going to be DMing me. Just check me out on Instagram. We'll get to talk, and then I will teach you the Matopia there. You get. Oh, or more like you can give me your Instagram. You can drop your Instagram account name, just like your Instagram handle name. I guess I have my pen here. Let me pen it down. Maybe when I'm done with the stream, I will get to talk. We'll get to talk. Oh yeah, just drop your Instagram name. What's your Instagram account name? Maybe we'll get to talk better there, and then maybe we'll get to talk. Yes. How about that? That would be cool, bah. With us, I don't get. What I'm saying is that I said, okay, I said, obviously I cannot teach you here now, because I'm actually streaming, and then I'm thinking about something different, something exceptional, and then quite sure people are going to be streaming the later. And then if we're going to be teaching aerodynamics, or you're gonna teach that on our DM. So that's why I said, if you're Instagram, are you on Instagram or are you on TikTok? Any whichever platform, you can just drop. We are all social media platform. We are on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook, and then okay, Natis is the name. All right. So this is your Instagram account name. Maybe I'm going to be penning it down. Maybe after this stream, I'm gonna be checking you. Then, well, that's cool. That's cool. Let me pen it down somewhere so that I will not forget. I guess I should pen it down here. Okay. Show this in a place. Okay, that's Nats. Which country are you from, bro? Which country are you from? Oh, which country are you from, bro? I just pinned it down now. I just pinned it down just now. Well, it's fine. Okay, I guess I'm going to be fastening my stream because I still have a lot of things to be attending to. I guess yes, 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 yes. Okay, so I said okay, where I actually stopped, I said why successful people are quiet, and then I was just wondering, is it really true that successful people, because of our stream topic today? Wow, from South Africa. Sorry, from South Africa. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I have a friend from South Africa, but the guy is not actually on the stream now. Right now, he's not here. And then, but we get to talk. We used to talk. And the guy, okay, the other day, the guy was just telling me, "You have come over to South Africa." I was just looking at the guy. Jesus, gosh. I was just looking at the guy. I said, "Are you being serious? You're damn serious." Okay, I gave the guy an excuse. I said, "I'm still a student. Okay, you're gonna be waiting for me when I'm done with schooling. I'm I'm graduating next year, and then when I'm done with schooling, I'm going to come to South Africa." So that was what I just told the guy, and then I guess he believed me. I guess Zobo. That's cool. So much love to you. Okay, we know your location now, South African. That's cool. Okay, so expect our message when we're done with the streaming, or we're gonna be messaging you on Instagram, and then you'll endeavor to respond to us. Anyway, as is UF graphics, so if we delay, or I guess I'm not going to be focusing, but if I maybe we just check me up. Also social media handles UF graphics. That's our name. Okay guys, I guess I'm going to be continuing now. Okay. I said, why is it that okay we're asking, yes, why successful people are quiet? Successful people are quiet because most of them have learned some things in life. Most of them have undergo some risk. They said, oh, people that succeed. Okay, you're asking. Yeah, I have WhatsApp. Obviously, yes. I have WhatsApp. I have WhatsApp. Do you want my WhatsApp number? Our WhatsApp number is in our I don't even know. I'm not. How can I even call it? Say, or maybe you can display your own on the screen. We'll get to. Okay, okay. Give us yours. Give us yours. Let me pen it down. I'm streaming with my mobile. There's no way I can type right now. Do you get? So just just type your WhatsApp line, WhatsApp number. I guess that's much better. I guess that's much better than the Instagram, because Instagram is full of trouble, guy. Instagram is full of trouble. Instagram is full of trouble. So you can, yeah, you can type your WhatsApp contacts. We can pin it down. That will be bigger, and then we're going to be messaging you once we're done with the streaming. How about that? All our friends, everybody can do the same. You can type your WhatsApp number on the chats. UF is gonna be messaging you. We're gonna get to connect. We're gonna get to talk better. How about that? How about that? Okay. So we're actually waiting for that, and then we're going to be proceeding right now. Okay, I said so several people, they are always quiet. Reason because they have failed too much. Let me explain. Some people said I succeed because I have failed multiple times. Yes, failure at some point, or at some time, or let's just say sometime, is more like a teacher. And then if you're always seeing failure as a teacher, that's from a developed mindset, because it takes courage at first to see failure as a teacher. Most people will just say that most people fail and they'll be like, "Oh, I fail, I cannot get this done, I'm not born for this." Obviously, so they are going to start saying or what's it called, crucial words on themselves, and then at some point those words, word has power, and then those words is going to be sinking into their mind, and then it sinks to their subconscious mind, and then it sinks, because they say anything that affects your mind is definitely going to be affecting your life. This is how life works. So when you're always thinking negative on yourself, or more like when you're always underestimating, under talking yourself down, time comes when it's going to start affecting you. That's not even the best thing to do. Okay, guys, got that. Silence build discipline. Most people react, and I don't even blame them. Everybody has different way and different understanding. That's why they said human being are the most difficult people to understand or to handle, because you can bring somebody here and ask the person, what am I holding? The person will tell you is a pen, and then you will still bring another person and ask, what am I holding? The person will tell you I'm holding a knife. Obviously, so, and there's no way you can convince the second person to believe that I'm holding a pen. He or she has the reason or their reason of saying that I'm holding a knife and pen. It's from perspectives and viewing. It's from understanding and the way of seeing things, and which cannot be changed unless the person decides to change it or upgrade it. Oh God, what's choking me? Okay, so social media has made people noisy. Just like yesterday with this sexual stream, and then we were talking about, is social media really a distraction? And then I was actually waiting, or more like, or expecting people's response. None, bro. I guess to explain that, yeah, social media is not actually a distraction. The usage is, because people are using it wisely, and then they are getting profits, and moreover they have people misusing it, because of your results, whatever you're getting, any outcome is based on the usage, on how you use it. Your usage determines whatever result you're going to be getting. So it doesn't really necessarily based on the app. The app is very, very innocent. Social media is innocent. The usage is where the problem lies, and then many people are misusing it, and that's why they are getting, because we have a lot of people scrolling endlessly, wasting data, watching serial movies without actually building out something with it. Obviously, so that's actually what's it called? A capital example of wrong usage, and that's why and when it can really affect. Okay, I have few things to talk about. Yeah, social media. Okay, the power of silence. Sorry, the power of secret preparation. Life is full of secrets, and then they say work hard in silence, let your success make the noise. It's not a parable, that's a factual word. Because most of the time when you talk about your success without actually achieving them, you never get to start doing anything. Many people explain themselves trying to get validation, like they explain a lot, they explain without really achieving things, and then their explanation talkings gives them the satisfaction which the result would have just given them. Obviously, so they are just going to get talking, and never get anything started and never get anything done. This is the issue. Silence. Okay, we're talking about, yes. The issue here is the power of silence preparation. Most of the works, as far as look at trees grows underground, then before it gets visible, before you even start seeing it, its root has been rooted downwards. Obviously, so most of the results or success you're seeing achievements, it's a compounded of effort, it's a compounded of discipline, it's a compounded of years of sleepless night. So nobody just wakes up and becomes successful. Life doesn't happen by accident, life doesn't happen by coincidence. It's intentionality, and then how intentional you are, or more like how prepared or anxious to get what, because you don't get anything by wishing, you don't achieve dreams, you don't execute anything by wishing it. You move out, you step out, you give the first step, because most at times we wait, or more like we sit in our comfort zone and be waiting to feel. You must not wait to feel prepared to start to. You must not wait to feel prepared, because you may wait and never feel prepared all of your lifetime. That's factual. So you're going to learn to start asking before you feel prepared. If there's no opportunity, you're going to learn to create one. If there's no perfect time, you're going to learn to make the time you have perfect. This is just how it works, and then you are not going to be afraid to move out from the box, because people that move out from the box are people that wins. Okay, guys. The silence in business, as I said, every field, every category, every thing that exists, there is silence. And then if you're silent, you're going to understand, or more like, you're going to function effectively and what you call productive, effectively and efficiently in that field or category, because you don't even achieve anything by noise. Noise is the least, and then it exposes your weakness. It's showing that you're not matured. Everything. So that just it. Things to keep private. Life is all about privacy, and people protect value. People protect value. So if your life, you have okay in your life, you have a lot of things to be protected. You have a lot of things to protect. You have your problems, your struggles, your future, your moves, your achievements, your success to protect, because of most people you're sharing it with does not care. Most people that you're sharing it with may use it against you. So we shouldn't be quick to share our success, our achievements, our executions, our plans, our goals, and then our like we shouldn't to be too fast to do that, because of most at the times we talk, because they said a loose mouth can sink a great destiny. So if you're always talking, at first that's a proof of weakness. That's a proof of your seeking validation. That's a proof of your seeking visibility. Like you're seeking noise. That's noise. Have you seen? So that's an issue, and then a very great one at that. And then you're going to learn to avoid that, because in avoiding it, you're going to be useful and then productive. So, guys, I guess the stream section have elapsed. We just elapsed the stream section right now, and that's cool. So we're gonna be what's that? Okay, tonight is interactive, or we're going to just get to talk or get to gist. Talking. More like that. So, guys, much love to every single person out there. You have guys your presence. It's not taken for granted. We're gonna get to talk tomorrow. Bira. Yeah, tonight we're going to get to talk tonight, and then we'll get to explore. Okay, guys. So you have regards to thanks for joining the stream, and then it means a lot. So you can just subscribe to our channel. You can follow us on every other or any other social media handles to get more informs and updated on our activities, and then you're going to get to learn a lot, guys. Okay, guys, so much love to every single person out there, and we are highly immensely appreciating your efforts, your wishes, your chats, your messages, and then every single thing is not taken for granted. We regard that so much. Okay, our time is up already. We have less than 5 seconds, 40 minutes, I guess so. Okay, tomorrow we're going to get to Bira. I thought I entered this section stream.